That was the most science fiction idea I've heard in D&D ever.
This is what we're doing.
Before Plasmoid was a thing.
We just went live on Twitch, and all we hear is the Plasmoid thing. So, hi Twitch, good to see you.
Hey guys, hey
Twitch. Bringing all these crazy people with us. So we started off before the session today talking about all of the world's worst versions of Spider-Man, and
best.
Sorry,
come
best.
on now.
I stand corrected.
Don't put disrespect on my boy Spiders Man.
Yeah, there you go.
Spider-Man's
one in the chat. All my Spiders Man appreciators. One in the chat.
There you go.
Let me bring up Twitch real quick.
Yeah.
There's only me in chat at the moment.
Well, and I'm gonna get. I'll put this out there too. If you guys have the capacity to keep chat up, keep the Twitch up. Views and stuff. It does help. But for those of you who are already in there, or for watching a video on demand for that matter too, where we are is playing a random adventure where we decided what we were going to play based off of what the dice told us to do. And the dice told us this time around to play a game called the Elven Gate by Cold Bold Press. Happened to be released the day before the dice told us to do it. So it is brand spanking new, or at least it is to the public realm of the world anyway. And so here we sit playing it I don't think we actually even picked out a setting completely on this one, really. It's just let's have some fun with this kind of game. I want to make sure I've got everybody in here I'm supposed to have. I do believe I have lost one. What's going on? Why am I missing a screen here? I'm missing a screen here. Let's fix this. That's a little bit better. That's where I'm supposed to be. That's a wee bit better. The bees are coming across. And yes. Okay, so that is right, there we go. Okay, cool. And that, why is that not popping up the way it's supposed? There we go. That's the way it's supposed to work. Okay. I love technology. Windows 11 decided to do an update, and people couldn't hear me for a few moments before the game started today. Anyway, so where we left off, or where we started even, because this is only session number 2 of this game, your group was making your way through a forest, and happened upon the, first of all, a couple of creatures trying to drag a giant elk to wherever they were trying to go, and where you quickly dispatched them, and were beset upon almost immediately afterwards by centaurs intending on doing the same, but you beat them to the punch. After having beat them to the punch, you discovered that these undead creatures that you just dispatched were kind of causing some challenges for a centaur community. Went to the centaur community, met the leader, Charyakas, and discovered that these undead had been attracted to the area by way of, due to this strange contraption that had been revealed deeper in the forest. So she enlisted you to help her get to this contraption safely, disarm whatever wards and guards were left behind by a previous druid, and then move from there, really, when it comes down to it, to decide what you were going to do with this contraption. Maybe make it inert, operate it, whatever it is that Charyakas wanted to have happen. She thinks that there's a chance that she can bring in some celestials through whatever this contraption is to help deal with the undead threat. On your way to, so you guys got yourselves a long rest before you carried on, and on your way there, you discovered, in fact, that on your way there, you were actually, you sprung a trap. That's the best way to describe it. You sprung a trap by some sort of creatures along the way, and began to protect your centaur friend through your various abilities. But that is where we're picking up, we're picking up in the middle of combat, and it is, so just to be clear about how that combat was playing out, we'll pull up the maps so that the world can do the seeing. Maps. because maps are a beautiful thing.
Map.
This map by Mr. Valor. Okay,
Beautiful.
so yeah, it actually really is. I've used this map a couple of times. It's a really nice map. So, Bing, let's go to battle music. And in the battle, what has ensued so far, you were surprised by a volley of arrows that started at, namely, they were all targeting the centaur, sometimes successfully. And you guys did some other things in response. There's a fairy fire spell that has illuminated two creatures in the trees. There is, I believe somebody's got a hunter's mark up on one of them as well. And so, but for the most part, this is where we're kind of situated. So, let's pick up from here. We're starting off with Tana. How do you want to carry on with this combat?
Okay. So I'm going to just move my 35 right up into the foot of the tree.
Okay.
So how they're up in the tree, yeah?
They are indeed up in the tree.
How far up?
Well, the tree's about a 20-foot tall tree, so I'm going to say they're around 10 to 15 feet up.
10 or 15, because that matters here.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right. Let's let a dice decide this then, if that's the case. 10.
Yes, perfect. That is just in range of my astral arms because they provide increased unarmed strike range.
That is beautiful.
So the closest one right here, these big rocky astral arms are gonna go up and strike him. I have advantage for fire.
That's true.
I just like to say that ability is terrifying. Like, imagine you're in a tree and all these arms start like coming up to punch you and grab you.
Oh, yeah, no fear factor thing. 25.
25 is definitely going to hit, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, that is gonna be 5 force damage.
5 force damage. I got to zoom in on this guy. I'm really zoomed out. All right.
Then
Now you've got two that you can aim for. One of them's already been smacked around a bunch, or one that has not been smacked around a bunch.
I'll go for the one that's already been smacked around. I'm going to spend to keep it and do a flurry of blows.
All right.
Make two more unarmed strikes.
Bring on those spectral flurries.
21.
21's gonna hit.
7 force damage.
7 force damage. It's looking really hurt. You hear some cracks of bones and muscle underneath your pressure.
One more. That's a crit.
With a nat 20. I'm gonna make this a little. Well, no, let's just do this for fun. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the damage. But I was just gonna tell you, how do you get rid of that guy?
The arm come up, both on either side, and just flatten them.
I love it. So, as you reach up with your spectral arms and beat into the pelvis, or at least you think it's a pelvis on this creature. Now that you're close enough, you can actually see a little bit more about this creature. Its skin is sallow, dark, and gray. Its face is sunken towards the skull. The teeth very much jagged and pointed. It's not so much claws as it is just like thickened keratin fingernails that are particularly elongated and pointed. And all it's got is a loincloth that you keep on smacking around. The bow and arrow that it holds drops as you do one final smash across the midsection, collapsing him, and he just... You guys watch, I see as something falls out of the tree beside Tana. And does that end your turn then, I think?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Alright, let's bring up Anita. More bees!
Alright. I think I will cast Guiding Bolt on the other one.
Alright.
Oh no, you have advantage, Dick.
Actually, before I forget about this, Tana, what's your passive wisdom?
Wait, wisdom or passive perception?
Passive perception.
Oh,
Perception, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's called passive wisdom too. Sorry. 14.
14, okay. Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Anita. Go for it.
Okay.
I don't
First
like that
off,
very much.
do I have a clear line of sight where I'm currently at, or do I need to step out a little bit?
You are. I gotta find where you are. You were hidden, and then immediately after you were hidden, Sapley came and trundled over to you, and so we're no longer hidden. I'm gonna say to get a bit of a better line of sight, you probably were gonna want to move at least 5 feet into a better line to get around some of the bushes and shrubbery that are interposing you at the moment.
Okay. So if I move right there,
That'll
then
work.
I'll cast the guiding bolt.
Let her rip. Ooh, does a
15 to hit?
I gotta look that one up. It does hit.
Okay.
Is it in the fairy fire?
It is with advantage.
You might
Good
have
point.
advantage.
Roll it again.
All right. I'll just in case I get a natural 20, I'll roll the second one.
Ooh, it's
Well, the
close,
first it was close, but no cigar on this one. Nonetheless, you still hit.
All right. 19 radiant damage.
19 radiant damage. I gotta mark this guy down here.
Is that a
He's-
level 1 spell? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, guiding bolt is wicked.
I'm looking at the
Such a
dice.
good spell.
No, look at the dice though. Like if you hold your mouse over that
Yeah,
19,
yeah.
like
6,
that's
1,
a
6, 6.
hot roll. That's a hot roll. Okay, so 19 points of damage. As he starts, what color does he illuminate?
Like a bright white.
All right. Illuminated by a bright white color, you guys can now see this creature very clearly with the white glow just kind of emanating in the trees.
And then I will step back. Well, actually, let me do some measuring. Where can I get? I don't really want to be in the middle of a walkway. I'll just step back to where I was.
Okay. Back in. Are you going to try and hide as well while you're at it?
Well, that would be an action to do so, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking. I keep on. I play a rogue, and it throws me off sometimes. Yeah, you're good. All right. So you step back into the bushes, kind of beside Sapley. Sapley, you just kind of watch as she just kind of like steps out, comes back in, and you guys are both about fairly similar in height. But that does bring me to my creatures.
Ooh.
And let's see here. All right, well, that's a little bit more pressing at the moment. So as a result, from the treetop, from a place you could not detect, Tana, comes 2 quick snaps of the bowstring.
Get him out.
Let's see here. And actually, I shouldn't do this because I keep forgetting. For whatever demented reason, I keep forgetting this. This is one of my favorite features. I'm going to get the chat to roll this one out for me.
Ooh.
Hey, chat. Why don't you roll for me to see whether or not my creature, and I got to get 2 rolls out of this, to see whether or not my creature hits Tana. The creature has, on this particular attack, a +4. And so you could just type a exclamation roll 20, no spaces, and first time chatter in there. Oh, you like them. You like them a lot.
Yeah.
You like this
thank
roller.
you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Oh, that's
Thank you,
brilliant.
chat.
All right, fine. I'll roll the second one because this creature does get 2 attacks. Just
Moan when you
Come
miss.
on. Why? Oh, now you don't like chat?
Oh, I do like
Wow.
chat. I do like chat. I do like chat. You guys are awesome. Nonetheless, I still get this particular creature has advantage, and so he's still going to take a singular roll on this. I got a 1.
Oh,
What the hell? This person was meant not to hit. Okay, so here comes the second attack. Okay, and still with advantage. All right, here we go. The 22, I'm sure, is gonna hit you. Is that right, Tana?
No, it hits.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it hits.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Good.
But I'm going to, as a reaction,
yeah.
deflect missiles.
All right. So
Nice.
with this person, I'm gonna say is now actually revealed to you where they are located. And so as you hear the first one, and you could hear arrows just like off of the branches, does not get you. You look up as the second arrow is released towards you, are able to see the creature from whom it came, right there, about 15 feet above you.
Oh, just higher up in the tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
give me that damage.
the damage, here it comes. That's 9 points of piercing, potentially.
Oh, I can make that easily. No! Wait! Does this apply here?
You...
Okay.
I think it does.
How do you want to treat that? How do you want to treat that?
This is a damage roll. It's not an attack roll. So you do take 1 point of damage as just out of... Who are you deflecting it, or which way are you deflecting it?
Straight down into the dirt.
Straight down in the dirt. So you
Yeah,
actually...
one of my arms will just catch it and then just slam it into the earth and shatter it.
Sure, but it scrapes across your thigh as you redirect it down a little bit.
Mhm.
You throw it into your foot. Oh, crap.
There you go. So you do take 1 point of damage.
One, and I could have thrown it back into his stupid face.
All the nat ones are getting themselves out of the way. Now that's one of my creatures. The other one is actually going to jump down the glowing one is now going to jump down out of the tree at you.
That's like the one nat one.
And he's going to take...
Reroll.
Let's go for another roll call here, there, chat. Why not? We may as well do it. So let's see it happen. In the chat. Let's make it happen,
Please.
chat. I love it that
I
we
was
can get
just going
chat
to
involved
catch a
in this.
missile and throw it back.
Yeah.
It's always cool when that kind of thing can happen.
Ah, chat! Let's go!
What is
What did I
going
roll?
on?
Oh, chat!
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Twice
well,
as good as last time.
I still get it. No, this guy doesn't have advantage. So that was my first attack.
Yeah.
So here comes... I'm taking the roll on the second attack. Nothing against you, Larta, but I'm still taking my own attack on this.
That might be rolling low, but keep doing it.
I don't think a 10 is going to hit, though, anyway.
That will not hit.
That's such sadness. Okay. But he comes down, and as he's coming down to swing this long sword that he's got in his hand, it catches on a tree branch and swings wide of you when he finally is able to pull it through. What a waste of a turn for me. Actually, I'm happy for you guys. I'm very happy for you guys. Thar, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to bonus action healing word our person. What's her name? The centaur.
Okie doke.
For 6 healing. And then I'm going to run up
6 more healing.
and attack the little demon-looking... I don't know what it looks like.
You're now up and close to it. It is about as tall as you are, but almost waif-like in appearance with its dark gray skin.
Is it a boggle?
Well, Thar gets his massive belly between him and the enemy and takes a big old swing with his battle axe.
All right, swing away.
Oh. For a crit, because it's glowing.
It is. Hang on. Where's my attack? Yeah. Okay. Boy, both
On, like,
ends of
2
that,
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like...
Wow. Okay, so yeah, roll that sucker out.
6.
That was
Hang on. Why is it rolling it like that? You got a 25 plus 3 on the attack. What's the plus 3 from? Bless. Got it.
Oh, I still had bless on. Sorry about that.
So that's okay. The 25 still matters. So it's a total of 6 points of slashing damage as you cut across its midsection of the glowing one.
All right. Well, that's all I can do. I think. Yeah.
All right. That's your turn. Pardon me. Chariakasa's turn. She is... What is Chariakas going to do? I feel like my centaur is going to... Nah, she's good. She's good where she's at. She's hired you. She's going to stay back. That's what she wants to do. So she's going to try and just move a little bit more into some more cover from behind this very large tree beside her. Brings us to Razael. So, Razael, you took the dodge action, I think, last time around. So you're out in this middle of this area. What's your desire to do? And I lost to Razael. I don't hear him.
I heard him.
He moved up here.
Oh, okay. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, good. Why is that? I don't think that's going through the chat or through the stream. Why is that not going through the stream? Yep, it's not going through the stream. So hang on a second to see if I can get you in the stream here. There we go.
Yeah, I'm only catching him briefly here and there.
Yeah, I am too. So Blessing of the Raven Queen is bonus action. You get to magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. So he Misty Steps basically. Nice.
Shadowkai are so good.
So you can also now attack with advantage. You're going to attack the white glowing dude. Bring it on.
Ooh. 20.
All right. Nice. That hits. Go ahead. And let's see here. The 14 is the one I'll take. So with 14 points of damage, you cut deeply into this creature and just like cleave flesh off from bone. You can see lots of exposed parts of its torso now left behind by your sword. That's your action, your bonus action, and your movement. Any free action, like speech you want to say on your turn or anything like that? All right. Then I think that brings us now to Sepley.
Brilliant. I'm going to step out. And,
Okay. Why is... This is... Oh, Sheepers, I don't know why your sound's not coming through, but I'm going to figure that out as we're going through this. Go ahead. This is now Sapley's turn.
I'm going to firebolt that one.
From the glowing one?
Yeah.
Awesome. Get her done. Throw out that firebolt as you step out into the clearing just a little ways to see a bit better.
Just my cantrip, so here it is. Hopefully it'll do it today.
But let's see what happens. Okay, you did not hit a nat one, and I'm thankful for you. Well, actually, I'm more thankful for Thar and Tana on that. Go ahead.
Still have advantage.
You do still have advantage, so go ahead and roll it again.
Oh, we got advantage. All right.
Yeah.
Because fairy fire.
No, this one's actually. Oh yeah. You will have it because of fairy fire.
Yeah,
so I'll leave
I believe Guiding Bolt. I believe Guiding Bolt is only the next attack that hits it. If it were
right, but this guy was fairy fired anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah.
So. Hey, same roll. Go for it. Show me that damage.
It's like
1.
Yeah. So you step out Sapley, and you're looking just kind of split the gap between Tana and Thar, and you do see a little bit of an elbow there. And so and splashes across the elbow, and that's pretty much it. He's still up.
Diffuses against the giant rock arm that's kind of blocking the shot.
Very much. Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm just going to stay there this time. I'm not going to retreat back because hopefully sorry.
Fair enough. That brings us back to the top of the initiative as you guys are
target me. I'm going to try and catch a missile like I've seen the monk do.
The monks, man. Monks. And we're now back to our monk for that matter.
I'll cut your own fireball right at you. Actually, wait. That could actually be a strat because I can do it at any enemy I choose within range. That could be
enemy. Any enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, enemy. No, so I'm saying he could throw a firebolt at me and then I could deflect it at someone.
He's not an enemy.
No, but it can be at a target that wasn't the attacker.
Okay, fair enough.
For
okay.
deflect missiles. Yeah.
Okay.
So like if it's like a turned hallway.
So this is like taking a one-timer shot in hockey. Good to know. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. All right.
Can you put that to the analogy the English understand?
They're actually in range, so I'm going to go ahead and cut at this one with my longsword, because he should really be gone by now.
He should be, but a firebolt hit him in the elbow.
Yeah. 22?
22 hits.
11 slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage. You cut him down handily. Mostly by way of going through that fire. Mostly that you've had to work with Sapit before. Sometimes his spells just absolutely annihilate somebody. Other times they scorch an elbow. And so you decide to try to make him feel a little bit better, and you go through the elbow into the torso to make him fall, to make this creature fall.
I'll give him that one. Then I will turn to his companion. All right, his companion is still up in the tree, or did he also drop?
He's still up in the tree 15 feet.
Oh, 15. You rat. How do I get this rat down from this tree?
I'm going to do this just to indicate that he's up there a little ways. It's not really the right way to get up there.
Can I... Is it an action to climb? I've never really had to deal with climbing without a character without climbing speed before.
If you don't have climbing speed, it takes up half of your movement with a successful acrobatics check.
Okay, is that an action though, or is that just...
that would be part of your movement. I would make that as part of your movement.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna just try and get at least like 5 feet up the tree and maybe grab a branch.
Sure, go ahead. Roll me that acrobatics check.
Hey, I'm pretty good at that.
You reach up for what appears to be...
Good at that.
Yeah, you reach up for what appears to be a sturdy enough branch that you can pull yourself up from. First of all, you're kind of like relatively small, so you do kind of this running up the trunk to grab this tree branch. This happened to be a tree branch that one of these creatures was already on, and what you don't realize is that it had somehow rotted. The rest of the tree looks relatively healthy, but this one branch seems kind of rotted and just snaps underneath your weight, and you... Well, yeah, chat. Let's get you guys to do something for me. And we'll keep on going with this, but chat's going to do something slightly different than I've done in a long time. I need to do this. Okay, cool. So, chat, why don't you tell me how much damage he takes?
Help me, chat. Keep those low rolls. Come on,
yeah. Me. This is a new one. I haven't done this one in a long time, so I'm good for it. Nonetheless, anything else on your turn now that you're back to the ground?
I don't really have the range to do anything else, so I think I will just end my turn.
All right. Oh, you gotta go. It's just roll no space 6. Ender.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna roll for me. Ender is rolling to see your damage, unless Art beats him.
Roll 6
with an exclamation.
X. Okay.
What is space?
No space.
With this,
I took the spaces out.
Oh, no space.
Yeah, I switched to stream elements. It's better without spaces.
Yes! Let's go!
So you just crack on the ground. Like, oh, just twisted
Wait.
my ankle or something like that.
Actually, wait. No. Slow fall. I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce
Yeah,
that
you can
falling
do that.
damage by an amount equal to 5 times my monk level.
I
So
love it.
I will take none.
You would have taken none anyway.
That was entirely irrelevant.
That was beautiful. All right, brings us to Anita.
The
All right.
arms just kind of catch me since they're about a foot longer than I am. They just kind of like catch me and lift me down.
Very nice.
At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident that we've discovered all of the
Oof.
That was
creatures in that tree. So I think I'll move up here
cool. Sure.
and I'll cast Guiding Bolt again.
All right. Guiding bolt. Nice. That definitely hits.
And that is
Ooh.
17 damage.
17 damage with this. Oh my gosh.
Keep that damage roll, man.
Mentally noted, I am going to have to do something to up my game. Okay, so Anita, you launch a guiding bolt out there, causing 17 points of damage, and making him glow, making this one now glow as well. Anything else on your turn?
Is the centaur pretty well healed up?
It looks like there's a little like bruising and scratches. The wounds, the arrows that were in the wounds have been pushed out by the previous spell. So there's
Okay.
definitely like something left behind by it, but nothing that seems to look like it's going to slow her down too much.
Okay, I think I'll save my spell then. I think that'll be my turn.
All right, that brings us to my creature, who's now kind of looking around at all of you being beside him. He's going to disengage. I think. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do?
Is
I
he
need to
even
look at my thing.
engaged?
Isn't he already? Yeah, isn't he already in the tree?
Good point. Yeah, good point. Trying to remember who I'm dealing with here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's technically in range of anyone. 'Cause we're all,
Okay.
like 15, 20 feet out.
Let's see here. I think the answer is going to be Tawna.
What you got from?
Tawna, I need you to roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like that very much. Oh, it's good. Oh, not very good. 11?
The creature darts down from the top of the tree to and actually just drops just behind you, Tawna,
Oh.
and smacks you on the shoulder as he runs by you. No, actually, he's not going to run by you. He's still going to smack you on the shoulder, but drop down beside you instead, and then start away. He's going to get like, yeah, that's about as distance he's going to be able to get here right now. But you take equal to the okay. All right, we're going to get a roll on this one.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
It'll still hit. 14
what?
hits?
Is it using?
I
14
missed.
does not hit.
Okay, I missed a step on that one. That's on me.
Yeah, 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit, so you don't actually fail this at all. But he tries to do something obviously to you, and then starts running away.
I believe me and Raven both get AOPs.
No, you've used your reaction. And
oh right, yeah, I slow fell.
yeah,
and
Raziel
he jumped away from Raziel.
Yeah, Raziel was still a ways away from him. So that brings us to Thar, because I did everything I could, and I still can't hit you.
All right. Then I'm going to maybe run around the tree. I have plenty of movement.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up to him. And I'm going to cast... Should I cast this even? Is it worth it?
It's still
Probably
pretty
not.
early in the day.
Yeah. I am pretty good at that. I'm going to try and grapple him.
All right, roll that competitive athletics check. Chat will get you to roll the other side of it.
Wait, do I have something for that? No, I don't.
So with a 14.
Wait, he was guiding bolted.
Do I get advantage
Does
with
grapple?
that?
I think grapple.
Hang on, that was.
I'm pretty sure grapple is like a special form of attack, like shove.
Yeah, nope, I count it. So you would definitely get it. So yeah, your
Nice.
advantage is the 24.
If that's the case.
In that case, it doesn't matter, chat. We can't beat that anyway. So,
Ooh.
well, actually, that's not entirely true. We can beat that.
Chat
We
could
can
beat
beat
it.
that. We're gonna actually. I'm gonna try.
Not with the
Keep it
rolls
up,
it's been
chat.
doing today. You can't.
I
beat it.
I did beat it.
Oh no, really? You rolled a nat 20? Oh shit.
I rolled a nat 20. I get myself my nat 20. So yeah, you come at.
Oh wait, Bardic Inspiration. I still have it.
You can roll it in yes if you want. There it is. I can't
Okay.
beat you now. All right, fine. Negate my nat 20. Why don't you see the tears forming at my cheek? Go. All right, what are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna grab him, and that was how far did I get there? All right, 20 feet, and I'm gonna drag him 10 feet back, and then put him between me and this guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you grab him. He's a lot stronger than you anticipate. You're just like, nope, he's sang for me, and just wrestle him towards.
You see him like almost engulfed in this big belly of this half orc.
All right, and that ends your turn, Thar.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, let's get this over with. I don't like this guy near me.
Razael, it is your turn.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either.
And yep, okay. Moves up to it.
He's no longer
is-
guiding bolted. So
He
this
is.
a
That is
straight
true.
roll.
This will be a straight roll for your attack. Attack away. Let's make it happen, Captain.
14.
14 hits. Go for it.
Blow him up. Blow him up.
It does. It does.
He's been
It's
blown up.
12 points of damage. Where's my dude here for damage? Yeah, you cut into him just right, kind of like. Actually, I think I'm gonna say you skewer him from the side while the orc is holding on to him. Huzzah! And then you just kind of pull it out of the front of his torso, splattering maybe a little bit more towards Tana than you intended. But you do cause the damage. Anything else on your turn? All right. And that will bring us to Sapley.
Just gonna move forward a bit,
Okie doke.
and it's gonna be the firebolt again.
It's a little bit easier to get him this time because you don't have too many things blocking and he's not moving too far, but it's still not quite with advantage because you still have a Thar that you don't want to hit.
I'm not too bothered about hitting Thar or not. You can take it. It's a big guy.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Roll the damage.
119.
19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll out your damage.
2
I wonder
damage.
if that'd be an interesting.
Oh! I'll shut my mouth.
That's a pretty decent roll. Hang
Good as
on.
it gets.
Decent as it gets.
Hang on. I gotta look something up here. I think something's funky with that.
I wonder if that's an interesting thing. Like, if someone's grappling someone, they can take advantage, but if they miss still, they'll actually hit the person grappling.
That is that's what I was considering. I decided
But
against
I mean,
it.
the old submarine firebolt. It's going towards Thar. It's going towards Thar. And at the last minute, it just dips and smacks into the face of the creature.
Nice. I like this a lot. and it does. It splashes, and you can see the what was the nose now just kind of cinders away and leaves a cavity behind it.
Ugh.
It's still not dead, but it's badly injured.
If I lose an eyebrow.
I'll fix that.
Which is really, really mad now, guys.
And yeah, that Sapley, anything
Alright,
else in your turn?
Voldemort.
No, that's it now.
All right, Tana, how
So,
are you gonna do this?
I'm up.
Show me what you do.
Smacking him with my long sword. 13?
13 does not hit.
Okay.
You
then
actually
I
go
will bonus-
through the cavity of the head and actually touch nothing with it.
I thought that would do something. Alright. I'll unarmed strike it with my astral arms.
All right,
Oh, come on!
you go to elbow and you miss. Oh, mind you, hang on. You have advantage because Thar's holding this and flanking. So that's I'm gonna say that's your
right.
sword. I'm gonna say that's
Okay.
your sword attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that would have been a 13
then
11.
this is the
Now
unarmed
you're unarmed. Yeah,
or
there we go. Yeah.
Astral strikes that I'll roll at advantage.
There you go.
24 is a bit better. In
That's-
fact, twice as good.
I think it's gonna hit. Get her done. 5
Bad
points of
force.
trying your best not to hit Thar, because Thar is actually doing a pretty darn good job right now of holding him with large beefy arms.
Mhm.
He's holding him there, but it's this punching bag that you've done a little bit of sparring with Thar, your teacher mentor kind of type person, or so they think. You've done some sparring with him before, and the punching bag never moved. This punching bag is still writhing, and so you don't quite hit him the way you mean to. He's still up. He's still up.
Alright. That's gonna end my turn.
Anita.
Thor's arms are more porky
Oh,
than
you did.
beefy, but I'll take it.
Porky. Oh, okay, fine. Fine.
Beefy,
hang
but
on,
in like
actually, I gotta
all
go back a step.
caps.
I actually have to go back a quick step on that, Ender. Have you seen that movie,
What?
Porky's?
Porky's? No, I've never heard of it.
All right,
Let me
good,
look it
because
up.
this
I
is.
might have-
If you have never heard of heard of it, this used to be a family safe stream until I mentioned that. Okay, go for it, Anita.
I've seen it.
Dark knows.
I've seen it as well.
Okay. Ender, apparently you have some homework.
I think the Zoomers here are out of the loop.
He's looking
Alright.
it up now. He's looking.
Is it?
Do not share
Okay.
screen. I will definitely have a community guideline strike against me. Okay, go Anita. What are you doing?
I'm a little curious.
Alright, I will guiding bolt again.
Oh,
Yeah, you definitely hit. I'm not going to give you the
Well,
same
that's
roll
not
for
a
it.
good sign.
He has
Which one
one
is-
hit point left. How do you do this? All right. That was a little weird there, chat. Sorry about that. I don't know what nonsense happened there, but we got her going. We're just getting myself going again here to get everybody in. You guys can't hear anybody at all. Oh, it's so slow. There we go. I think it's doing things. Okay, so we're going to get Dak in here. Dak is located on that screen. Rizal is on that screen. That one there is Seraph, and this is trifunctional. Where's trifunctionals option? And then this is Thar, right there. Okay, I think we got. Oh no, I put Thar on the wrong one. Let's put Thar on the correct one. There we go. Thar's on the right spot. Whoa! I do not know what that was, but it was unpretty. Okay, sorry about that, chat. I think I'm glad I have the disconnection protection. Yep.
Just have to start the game again.
There we go. All right, so to start the game again. No. Okay, so you finish off this creature. It actually takes us out of combat, so we are now out of initiative, which is good. And as you do, and you guys kind of hear a little bit of the settling down, Charyakas, from a good distance away, just kind of hears that there's no sound happening more. Is it dealt with?
We're all set.
She kind of steps back out from around. And I'm actually going to change my view now to this one again. Steps
I
back
don't
out
think
around.
any of us got hurt, but well, you might.
I scraped myself deflecting an arrow, but I'm fine. I can keep going.
About what time of day are we looking at this point?
It's still relatively early, before the midday feast, as it were,
Okay.
before lunch.
That's unfortunate. I'm out of level 1
But
spells.
after second,
Yeah, Thar will look over and say, I can hardly argue with the results, but perhaps save the resources throughout the day. Then again, and he'll look at the scarred corpses of these things that have been blasted to bits. I wouldn't want to get hit by one.
Yeah. And she kind of looks to the corpses and says, yeah, their arrows hurt. But and then turns to you, Anita, I think it was, and says, but thank you for the words of encouragement. They seem to have helped a bit.
Of course, of course.
It's still a long journey ahead. Are you well for the travel?
I think we're all set. I really only scraped myself with an arrow, deflecting it, but I think we're all set. Pretty much, right? Thar, you didn't throw your back out trying to grapple that thing?
Oh, something you should know about me. My back's always thrown out, but it's fine.
Yours.
It's all this dead weight you're carrying around.
All right. Well, then, you guys... Wait. That was a slow burn in my head. I'm sorry. I'm good now. All right. So, you guys start to in the path that Charyakas kind of points out to you. Is there anybody who's going to be taking kind of a watchful position?
Oh,
I don't
I'll
think I'm
be
very
sort of,
good at that.
I'll be sort of in the brush, kind of keeping alongside them.
Sure.
Trying stealthily.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that stealth check, right on you then. What is everybody else doing while this is happening? While you guys are making your way through? Nothing, right? All right. Well, I need to figure out who's got the highest passive wisdom then. Passive
14 for me.
perception. 14?
It's gonna be me.
11.
11.
I also have 14.
All right, so we're going to do it this way. We're going to say one roll from Anita, one roll from Tana, as you guys are going to kind of keep watch. Maybe Anita from the sidelines, but Tana from the sidelines, Anita a little bit further out in the open, so that your sight lines are a little bit clearer. Both of you guys roll for me a perception check. Ah, very nice. Between the two of you guys, it feels, especially with that last combat, you're a little bit more alert to the kinds of things that could be coming your way. And so now that you know a little bit more about what kinds of dangers exist, you definitely feel a lot more confident kind of looking around and keep your head on the swivel, seeing things. You see, one thing that you notice relatively quickly is that the regular fauna, the regular like bird life and critter life that would be scurrying from branch to branch, is significantly reduced around this area. Off in the distance, you do hear what appears to be, what sounds to be like a an elk bugle, but it is very definitely long distance away. You can definitely tell that it's bugling across and echoing its way towards you. Um, but for the first little while, it doesn't seem to be that you have any significant issues traversing. I'm going to say it's about 2 hours before you actually get to the feeding time. You guys take a break.
Hmm.
Uh,
You guys want that short rest in?
I don't. Can
I can walk.
Okay. Charyakas is just going to want to keep on going too. So you guys push on through. So carrying on for another little bit of time. There we go. With your perception first, Anita, and then very shortly afterwards, Tana, you start to hear what sounds to be some sort of a predator and prey kind of chase coming trundling through the trees about 300 feet out in front of you, kind of moving from your left to in front of your path. So it's not really a perpendicular line. It's just a kind of like they were running alongside you, but towards your path a little bit. As they start to get a little bit closer and closer. Still a distance away, quite a safe distance away, or so you feel at any rate, before...
I'm gonna
Go ahead.
link with Thar again, and with what's the ability called? Silent speech.
Ooh, very nice.
Just link with Thar again, and just.
Oh my goodness!
You've got to get used to that by now, old man.
It's like the voice of God just appearing in my skull.
Oh, I appreciate the ego boost, but really, come on, man.
Need it. All right, 300 feet off.
Yeah, something getting chased by something else. I'll sort of hang back. I'll move ahead and try and
communicate this with the Centaur tribe leader and maybe try and step a little ahead of her in a defensive position.
She happily just kind of lets you interpose yourself between her and whatever you think is existing. Tana, as you step forward a little ways, you take a few steps, and across the path out in front of you, which is not much of a path, but is enough of a clear space that you can see, a wolf, which, and this is the part that's unusual, a wolf definitely trying to evade something, kind of zigs across the path and into the brush to your right instead, from your left to your right across your path.
Okay.
There goes dinner.
Do they see that, or just me?
You are the one who sees it because you're the one who moved forward.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll how far ahead am I right now?
He's I'm gonna say he kind of zigs around 120 feet away from you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're probably, because of the way they've zigged, it's mathing, the way I was planning things, I'm going to say you're probably around, I'm going to say you would have gone about 45 feet away from the group to do this. Still be able to see them, but the path turns just a little bit so you can see.
Yeah, I'll hang back to about 30 feet where I figure the range is, and just went back with thought and just saw something on the path. Saw a wolf running from something on the path ahead.
It's at this point, Anita, that you hear a yelp off in the bush ahead of you and to the right of it.
And Thar. From the connection.
No, this is Anita that hears it.
Oh, never mind. Still hears the yelp.
I'm sorry. I heard a yelp. Is that what you said?
You heard a yelp, yes.
Okay. How far away was the yelp?
In the bush, easily at least 100, probably more feet, but distant enough that you can't really tell exactly where it came from because the way that the sound kind of bounces around in the forest.
Okay. I want to quietly communicate to everybody else that I heard this yelp, and ask, should we investigate and make sure there's no danger, or should we try to make a wide berth and continue on?
Investigate.
I think so too.
Okay.
Best to see what
Off you
kind of
go.
dangers are nearby.
Sure.
Better than them sneaking up on us, I say.
Agreed. I'll watch. Well, I guess I should stay with you. So she starts kind of stepping a little bit up towards things with Anita leading the way. Tana? Question mark.
I mean, I'm still off to
Yeah,
the
I
side.
can lead the way.
All right. So you lead the way, closing in through the brush. Are you guys trying to be quiet, or are you just gonna go?
I still am trying to.
Yeah, I think we
keep
should be quiet.
Okay,
stealthy.
I'll keep your stealth up there then, and I'll get all of the other 5 of you guys to also roll stealth for me, please. Stealth check.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about my heavy armor disadvantage.
All right,
Not terrible.
there we go. So, Thar and Razael, moving softly through the brush, give a good solid askance look to Anita as she just kind of starts pushing through and just clink, clank, clink, clank through there. Sapley, completely oblivious to the idea that they're supposed to be stealthing because he's behind Anita just cracking a couple of tree branches along the way. Actually takes one of the tree branch and just kind of holds it, lets it release,
just-
smack somebody.
Thar silently just.
And okay, good to know. All right, so you, as you guys get a little bit closer, you guys do eventually happen upon a spot just enough distance away that you can actually see Anita, especially with your great perception in that roll, that there is a furry form on the ground, and it is immobile.
Oh my goodness.
What shape is this furry form? Is it like humanoid or beast or?
Definitely wolf-like.
Okay.
I can see you. We can see you, Ender.
On the Twitch, it looks like my pictures. Oh, there it is.
Oh, look at that. Just had a
Never
rainbow
mind.
puke moment. We're all good.
So yeah, I'll approach.
Okay. So approaching this this wolven form, Thar, you said you're approaching? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, with that, as you step it up, you do see this wolf. What's odd about it is there's no gashes. That's not true. There is one gash on it.
Oh gosh.
One gash on it, on
One
its
gash.
hindquarters, and it is, but it doesn't look like it should have been enough to kill it yet. It is immobile.
Okay.
And as you're looking from the sides, both sides of you, of the rest of the party, particularly at Tana, Anita, and Sapley, because of your wonderful stealth checks, come a number of forms attacking at you. We're going to they're going to get a surprise attack. So we're going to get, this is a big battle day today, guys. Boof. And we're going to go with one of them at Sapley. Nope, sorry, one of them at Anita first. Actually, I can't do this one at Anita because you had a wicked awesome perception check. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's do it. Let's get I don't want to keep that. Actually, I might have to keep that. I'll keep that for a second, but in the meantime, I'm going to go like this. Can I get Dak and Sapley and who was the other one? Oh yeah, it was Tana. Sapley and Tana. Give actually no, Tana. I've got your perception check. So Sapley, go ahead and give me a perception check, please. Okay, yeah, no, you guys see everything fine. So there will not be a surprise round. Let's just do this. Roll me some initiative. I will find you some tokens. Just bear with me here as I do so. I think we're going to go Theater of the Mind on this one. Okay. Okay, so here's a Sapley token. Here's a Tana token. Here's a Thar token. Ooh, why is Thar's token so much bigger? Whatever. There's a Raziel token.
Built different.
And there is an Anita token. All right. Actually, that's exactly why, because you're one of the ones that are actually Raziel should be a little bit bigger too. Huzzah, solved. There we go. All right. And I will also roll my own initiative.
Oh, initiative 20.
Actually, roll chat. Chat. Y'all can roll initiative for me, right? Sure. Let's do it. Chat. Roll me up to D20 for my initiative while I get... Oh, there's an at 20 on Anita. Very nice.
I forgot to highlight my token before I rolled.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll figure it out. Descending. Okay, so we're gonna add. Actually, I got two people who didn't do that. We got, where are we here? I missed a. This is Anita. Actually, no, that's it. Anita, and let's go with the DM. I'm just gonna call it the DM's turn. And you are a 20 and a 16 from the chat.
Just let us down.
That actually puts them. Oh, that actually puts them on a 19 on the initiative.
Ooh.
All right, I need to know Anita and Sapley. Who's got the higher dex? So, Anita, what's your dex score?
The full score or the modifier?
Just the score.
11.
11. What's
12.
yours, Sapley? Okay, so it's going to be Sapley who goes first then. All right, there we go. Okay, Raziel, it's going to be you first. So, Raziel, you're kind of, for picture, you've got, Thar has kind of moved a little bit further towards this wolf. And behind Thar are the rest of your party, you taking up the back end of the pack with the centaur in front of you. You see as three forms, very much, again, not dissimilar to the last forms you had, except they seem to have a little bit more, well, with you and your Shadowkai sense, you smell these ones more. But they are coming in from the sides to attack your friends. What are you going to do? I would say the least defended one is the left side. You can totally do that. So, go ahead and roll your attack. And I'm gonna try and set up a map while we're doing this too for you guys, so that we can actually have some fun with this. Just bear with me while this is all going on. Okay, 12 is not gonna hit, unfortunately. As you try to push through the brush, it's tough to get a good swing with your greatsword.
Need a grass cutter.
All right, then that's going to bring me to Sapley. Sapley, this one was coming straight at you, and is easily only 5 feet away from you, I'm going to say, when you recognize that he's there. And it look, it's got this elongated tongue that is just and almost this ridiculously like Harley Quinn kind of grin, but on deep gray skin and fang-like teeth.
Right, I'm going to cast a spell on it.
Nice.
You see me like manipulate my fingers, and part of the verbal component's going to be, what do you call a bugbear with a banana in each ear? Anything you like, he can't hear you. As I cast hideous laughter on him.
It hurts. It hurts the soul. Okay, so yeah, I have to do what, a wisdom save?
Yeah, if he's got an intelligence of 4 or less, he's not affected.
Okay.
Wisdom
He
save of
does.
14 or greater.
All right. It's a chat that can roll that, or me.
I can't. That one's just not it, man.
I'm gonna let the chat come up with that while I'm setting up a map here real quick for us. So chat can go ahead and roll that. I'm gonna put Thar in place here first, because Thar was approaching first. Then the Raziel in the back came and attacked. There we've got. Let's see here. Tana is off on the side, and let's see here. Sapley will have just dealt with one attacking from. I said the left side. I guess that's what. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll put. Who's the other one I'm missing here? Raziel. Anita. There it is. Anita is right up in here as well. Actually, in order for this to work, we're gonna put that one there. That's gonna make a lot more sense. All right, chat was an 11 on the save, plus squat, so it fails. So it starts. It's just running at you with no weapons, and just like stumbles to a stop, looks at you, and the ridiculously long snake-like tongue just kind of lolls to one side, falls to the ground in a fit of laughter.
I have to concentrate on that.
All right.
Nice one.
Prone. All right, and this one here, and this one here, and this one here. This is and then this one in here. Okay, and so that's good. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, so Anita, I'm just gonna get you to pause for this just a brief moment as I bring up the map. All right, there we go. A map is now here for you to enjoy, and it's now towards the bottom of this map that you want to be sliding yourselves towards. You see at the very bottom of this map the wolf form that Thar was about to investigate. And you do see a couple of these creatures coming in. This is the one right here that Sapley just... Oh, I need a... Yeah.
Told the funniest joke in the world.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to move Raziel just a little bit. Raziel, I'm going to actually have you attacking... Oh, no, that's what I meant to do. Raziel, you're going to be attacking this one right here. Right there. That's the one I wanted. Thank you. All right. That's what we call fast map making. All right.
Nice.
That brings us, and I'll start putting the names on here in a second. Anita, what are you going to do?
Okay. So the one closest to Sapley is the one that's on the ground laughing.
That is correct, yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the one that's directly to the right of me.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your ray as he's charging up. Also, arms out, no weapon. All right, that is a 6. That is gonna hit.
Okay. 1 cold damage.
As it just kind of splashes across his shoulder, doesn't phase him. He's still moving in, whatever it is.
Okay. And cantrips don't use spell slots, so I can use those as many times as I want. Is that correct?
That is
Yes.
correct, yes.
Okay. I don't play spellcasters a whole lot, so.
No, that's good. I'm glad you asked. That is totally right. Okay, and and that one there. Okay, cool. And so you cause them. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so you cause them 1 point of damage, and it's just still charging in at you. And it is now my turn. Rizal, we'll start with yours. So yours is also going to make a quick attack at you. Let's see what happens here. I'm trying to do a lot. Oh, that's a nat 1. However, I do still need you to roll for me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No, not right yet. I'm doing that at the wrong time. That's going to be on your turn when we do that. So you're safe at this moment. So that is a that. That is a that. That is a that. And you caused them when you hit them. Rizal, you didn't hit them though. Okay, right. Okay, good to know. So, this might be a little bit more of a challenging combat. The next one up, I get to do I get to do a saving throw on your spell, right, Sapley?
Yeah, if you take damage or and then at the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage,
Okay.
make another wisdom save.
I'm gonna make a wisdom save then, because it's gonna be the end of that guy's turn. He's not gonna save, so he's still on the ground laughing with that sick, hideous sound. The next one is gonna come up to you, Tana, and Tana.
Okay.
What you didn't realize, because of your slightly low perception check. Oh no, you had a high perception check. I'm gonna let
20.
you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you see this anyway. You actually see not just 1 but 2 of these creatures coming at you. Like so.
Gross.
And they are both going to attack. Now,
Ooh.
20 on one of them and a 17 on the first one.
Both of those will hit.
Both of
The
those are.
first one, however, I need him to make me a strength saving throw as I activate my gift of the gem dragon.
Oh, hang on. Reading. When you take damage from you can use reaction to emanate. Telling you the creature must set. Okay, strength saving throw.
My
I don't think I'm gonna succeed.
No, that will not pass.
That definitely does not pass. So he's going to take 2d8 force damage and get shunted away as he claws at you.
So that'll be 10 force damage.
Very
and
nice.
He is launched 10 feet back from me.
All right. Okay, let me put that in here real quick. There you see. And they are now at that many hit points. Okay, and yeah, so there was one that maxed dice on that. That's kind of nice. I still need you, on the other hand, to roll a Constitution saving throw for me on not once, but twice.
Oh wow! I am very hurt.
All right.
Yeah, I am on 8 health.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go.
Let's make these con saves.
Come on.
You made those con saves. All right. Yeah, you are definitely hurt as these creatures just swipe at you. I've got one more creature to go. Sorry, one more creature to go, and it was going to charge at Anita ignoring Thar altogether. And going for Anita, it's going to try to do an attack. That is a 7 to hit. Never mind. Okay, so it is now. Yeah, it comes up to you, and is well, the thing that's bothersome about this though is it stinks, like really, gut-wrenchingly bad. Thar, it is your turn as you hear all of this clamor begin behind you.
He'll turn around, and after hearing the joke, he'll chortle to himself. That was pretty good.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh at that, old man.
I've got an even better one, though, especially for the circumstance. And he'll walk up to this one, or not walk up to it, but he'll step towards this one and say, why did the necromancer kill his depressed allies? Because he wanted to raise their spirits, of course. And I will also cast Hideous Laughter.
All right. Let's see here. Let's do it this way, actually. Let's go with this is a wisdom save. He succeeds.
That's gonna be a.
Dang it.
Is that really one of the last things I'm gonna hear before I die?
And then I'll
Is that really it?
inspire. I forget the name. Tana.
Do you not see the name on the game?
No.
I don't think it's my in-game. I have I'm chatting as Tana in Roll20, but it doesn't change my.
Oh, it doesn't show you.
Name down there.
Lame. Whatever. Okay. Yes. So, so you go and inspire Tana. How would you inspire Tana?
I mean, just the fact that he's running towards her with all that belly movement, it's really inspiring that he can run that fast.
Okay, cool. And then you're going to close the gap on the one that Tana just pushed away?
Yes.
All right, Tana, it is now your turn.
Defies logic, really. The one still in front of me.
Hang on. Beginning of your turn. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, goody. My favorite. I'm so good at these.
You just make it. Okay, carry on with your turn. You feel, it's tough to breathe with the stench that this thing is exuding. It's like it's almost choking you.
I'm gonna hit it with my long sword.
You are, however, immune to it now.
Nice.
Okay.
21.
21. You definitely
21.
hit.
5 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage on this creature. Does not seem like an awful lot of damage when it comes right down to it.
And you know what? It's kind of dire straits right now. Think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep. I'm gonna go ahead and do an unarmed strike.
All right.
With my bonus action. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
You do have an inspiration if you want.
Yeah, that's a D6.
It is a D6.
17.
Ray of Frost. Does Ray of Frost slow the target too? That's a good question.
Yes.
Like okay, good.
Feet.
Yeah, it slows it by 10, yeah.
Okay, good. So that means I better put that on it so I don't forget. Hang on. No, that wasn't the one. What was the one that was Ray of Frosted? Was that Anita that did the Ray of Frosting?
I think that's this one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool.
17.
17 does hit.
Okay. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Sword, just couldn't quite get the purchase, probably because you were trying to capture yourself from the choking feeling, and then you just push through it and just clock him. Still pretty tough though. This guy's a lot tougher than the wave-like creatures you'd experienced earlier on.
All right.
You guys rolled really well on your initiative, by the way. Like Tana's the lowest at a 13.
Yeah. That'll be my turn.
All right, that brings us to Raziel.
God.
So Raziel, you've got two creatures kind of nearby you. One of them's just in a fiddle after at the moment. The other one you try to take a swing at, but it just kind of dodged out of the way. What are you gonna do? You are muted. And okay, I don't have sound coming from a Raziel right now. Oh, he's typing. There we go. That solves.
There we go, I think.
He's typing, so we'll let him type. Prepare yourself, Sapley, because you're going to be the next one up. Yeah, Mike's kind of wonky. That's okay. We can go with this. We'll go from the chat. This is actually how I started playing D&D a lot, aside from my first in real life games. Okay, go ahead and attack that guy. As I did a text campaign with Sky Guy. It was in his server. It was called Nomad's Affair Rune. And it is the source of the name Harbeck the Guild Wizard. Great sword hits. Go ahead and roll that damage. Harbeck the Wizard is the bot now in my Discord. So while we're waiting for a damage roll from the Great Sword, yeah, you can jump into the Discord, discord.windyjdnd.com. 9 points of damage as you smack him. And then the question is, anything else on your turn? For Raziel. Harbeck was a wizard, is a wizard. He's not dead yet. And his familiar was Mulman, a owl that breathed fire. End of turn. Okay, so that brings us to Sapley.
Dragon's Breath find familiar.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
Such a classic. So good.
gonna cast another spell.
All right, cast away.
But I'm gonna ramp it up.
Okay.
And he clap his hands together, and 4 magic missiles fly out at this one.
Nice. Oh, they're all just gonna hit because they're magic missiles.
Yeah.
Just going flying out towards this creature. Roll out all those damages for me, please, with your 4 magic missiles. Nice.
Right.
Wizard,
Okay, 9.
Wizard
to
wasn't
13,
lying. Those
13.
missiles can be magic.
Yep. As just as they all just strike into this creature beside you, Tana, you can see some of the skin just kind of start to cinder and blacken. One of them actually cuts through it. He's still up, but he's a lot more hurt than he was, that's for sure.
Huh.
Does that end your turn, Sapley? You do still have movement too.
Sorry, just a. I'm going to move over here.
All right.
That's end of turn.
Brings us up to Anita.
All right. So for my action, I think I will firebolt the one that is slowed by the ray of frost, one right near me.
Sure. Now he's
21
in.
to hit.
Now he's in melee with you, which means this is going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. Sure. I'll
11 does
Okay.
not hit.
All right. So for my bonus action, I want to healing word. Tana's the one that's super hurt, right?
Tana is the one that's super hurt. Yes.
I'm getting
So
Oh, I need to actually get both Raziel. I've missed this. I'm sorry. Raziel and Anita both need to do a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
okay.
Nice.
20.
Yeah, you're fine. And
Nice.
you are now. You smell it, but you smelled worse. You've been around far.
Okay, he is a clean man. He is a high-standing citizen. He is a
not
bard.
high enough for soap. apparently.
There's a bath once a year. Where he
I
needs
make
it.
my own.
Okay.
A mud bath doesn't count if it's just a mud puddle, Thaw.
Okay. So
Not how
healing
that
word
works at
heals
all.
9 because I had to cast it at level 2.
Awesome. So you get 9 points of healing back, Tana.
Oh, thank you.
And is that going to end your turn then, Anita?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, this is starting to look a little bit scary as you guys realize you might be evenly matched here. The creatures start coming to attack you. Raziel, I still need that con save, and you might need another one if he hits you this time around. So, this is... He's actually going to try and bite you this time. This guy's going to try and bite. 13, I don't think... Nope, 13 does not hit. And that's going to bring us to this guy here, who gets to do his wisdom save against the laughter again. He's going to fail. Then I go to the one that Thar is facing off at. And he's going to claw at you, Thar.
Okay.
That's a roll. That's a 24 to claw at you. I'm going to say that probably hits. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Constitution saving throw. Natural 1.
9 points of damage as he claws across your torso, and all you got out of that claw is this sudden pulse through your chest as it just kind of feels like it's stitching up your whole musculature. You start to try to break it, and you are now unable to move. You are paralyzed.
Yes.
All right.
That's
The one that's just taken a whole bunch of magic missiles to the face rears back, looks towards you, Tana, and then looks towards Sapley, just kind of really angrily claws at Tana and tries to move themselves a little bit closer towards Sapley as well, not leaving Tana's range, though. Clawing at you, Tana, is a... Nope, it's only a 10. And...
Misses.
Last but not least, Anita, it's slowed, but it's not, like, unable to hit. So this one's going to try and bite at you. I don't think that's going to hit, because it looks really small, therefore it's a single digit. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so, no dice for my guys. So, Thar,
You have to make a save for the hideous laughter one, Windy.
I do. No, I've already done that one. I already did that one. Okay, and the target can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn. It is your turn, Thar. You are paralyzed.
21.
So, 21. Break your way out of this paralytic moment and force your muscles back into gear. It's now Tana's turn.
Yeah.
All right. Going to longsword at the one that just slashed
Get her
at
done.
me.
7's not gonna hit. It's just that last strike at you and the stench. It's still a little off-putting, but that last, it's watering in your eyes, and it's just one of those things where you don't want to stop in the middle of combat to wipe it off, but you really probably should have.
Bonus action, unarmed strike.
You got it. That one definitely hits. 7 points of...
7 bludgeoning
You
damage.
feel something that might have been ribs crack under your blow.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Alright. Raziel, it is your turn. I still need that con save from you. Sure.
Have immunity on that kind of condition
Oh.
as a paladin.
Poison.
Only if it says so in your sheet. Where would it be? This is poison damage. So if you have immunity of poison damage, then yes. Do you have something in your sheet that says so?
I think only immunity for disease as a paladin.
Yeah.
It's disease.
Hang on. Oh, and necrotic. Nope. So this is not a disease. This is a poison.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll the con save.
Yeah. Now this will be for the last turn, and then you'll have to do it again for this turn. So last turn was successful.
Okay.
This turn's.
Was he immune after last turn being successful though?
That's right.
Yeah.
Good point. You don't have to do that again. Good point. Thanks. Yaha. So you immune,
Okay.
which is good because that con save was crap. Go ahead and do your turn now.
Well, seeing that this guy is still alive, I'm gonna attack it with a great sword. And this time, if it hits, I want to use my divine smite,
Yes, do it.
Nice.
which does not.
Oh,
It does not hit, which is really unfortunate because you would have liked that. Anywho,
Yeah.
so yeah, you swing at it again. Water in the eyes.
Yeah. Well, end of turn, sir.
All right, Sapley, you are up.
I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be another magic missile barrage.
Okay,
Ramp
so
up.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of guidance here for from the DM. The one that's immediately beside Tana is really hurt. Maybe, depending on the quality of your magic missile strike, one hit away. So you could spread out your volleys if you wanted to.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah. So just do one at a time, if you will.
First one then. 4 damage.
That's enough. As it splashes across the midsection that was already opened up from a previous magic missile strike, it just bolts through and causes so much force that the spine actually snaps in half and it crumbles in on itself.
And the other 3 against this one.
All right, get her in. 4, 6, 8 points of damage. As they kind of sail around both sides of Anita, just splash, 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 and you can see just like invisible fists punching him in the face and in the chest, right in front of you, Anita. And you still have movement to bonus action if you want it.
Oh, yeah. I'll just move there.
Sounds good.
Probably not great, but there you go.
That brings us to Anita.
All right. Anita is gonna learn from her last turn and do a melee attack with her mace.
Okay.
And it almost looks foreign the way she holds the mace. She's so used to casting spells. And a 10 to hit.
It's for like it's almost as if she's forgotten how to hold the thing. No, wait a second, but it was too slow, and he was able to dodge it.
And I want to yell across the battlefield over to Tana and say, "How you doing?
Been better, been worse.
Do you need healing?"
Yeah, could.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to do healing word on Tana again.
Okie doke. All right, healing word. Oh, that's a big
That
one this
is-
time. So 10 more points of healing towards you, Tana. Very
And
nice.
that ends my turn.
All right. So that brings us back to me. And we are going to have our one creature still trying to claw. It's really strange back and forth between Rizal. Many of these things missing and hitting. This time I think I'm going to get a hit in, Rizal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this is 10 points of slashing damage on you and a con save, if you will, please.
Didn't he save before?
Yeah, but this is not the same effect.
Con save. Okay.
Con save.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good enough.
Nice.
That's good enough. So you feel that your muscles kind of stitch up just for a brief moment, but you're able to push through it, kind of having seen Thar go through the same process. Ready for it. That is, yeah. So you take a total of 10 points of slashing damage. that ends that creature's turn. I get a wisdom save for my laughing dude. Nat 20, and he's finally conscious.
Still on the ground though. That's at the end of his turn.
That is at the end of his turn. The one that's up against Thar, going to bite ya, thinking that he's frozen you in time. Can't seem to get purchase on you because you've broken free of it already.
Nice.
The one beside Anita also now going to try and claw back at Anita. Seeing that you've now got the mace out, it thinks it needs to do a bit more. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, 18 hits.
All right, so con save, if you will, please, as you take 12 points of slashing damage, just clawing down across your face. You feel the pain. You feel your cheek where the claw mark hit, just kind of almost like twitch in a place. And you're like, no, don't let that go. Don't let that take. And you hold it, and you are able to hold off the paralytic, almost like a venom that goes into your skin. That ends my guys. It is now Thar's turn.
All right, I'm going to inspire myself by saying, "Come on, old boy, you've got this." And then I'm going to bless. Tana. Sapley and Razael.
Tana, Sapley, and Razael. You guys all now are blessed. I'm gonna put some tokens.
Actually, I'm going instead of Sapley, I'm gonna do the Anita because she probably has more attacks than he does.
Okay, fair enough. So then we're gonna go with let's get to. So you are concentrating on stuff now. Where's my concentration thing? Where's my speech bubbles? Okay, I'll figure this out. And then anything else on your turn?
No, I'll just stay there and I'll open up a path for anyone who wants to join in on this fun.
All right. Blessed, and blessed. And I'll find my concentration thing here in a couple. Okay, so that brings us to you, Tana.
Alright, I'm going to step up to this undead on
Okey
Thar and swing at it with my
All right,
longsword.
swing away. 14 definitely hits.
14 to hit.
Nice.
Okay. It's going to be 12
Nice.
slashing damage.
Yeah, you cut into it. It's still strong, but
And
it's
then-
lurking hurt.
Then I will bonus action unarmed strike.
That definitely hits.
25 for 4.
All right, yeah, you kind of where you just cut into, you also shove a fist or a foot or something like that into it as well, and just kind of open up the wound even further.
Oh, you're getting gore all
You're
over
not
my
losing my
boots.
Cram it, old man.
You try and help people.
Is that the end of your turn, Tana?
Yeah.
Razael, you are up. All right.
Okay. Again, if I'm going to try to hit this guy, if it hits, Divine Smite.
Get her done. That hits this time. Go ahead and do it with your smite.
Okay, for the normal damage,
It is 1 extra d8 from what you normally do for your smite.
2d8.
So normally you do. Hang on. It's actually 3d8 this time, and you did do
Yes.
3d8, which is good. So total 21 points of damage on this turn.
So these guys are definitely undead. They're not like some weird abomination. Or
You
something.
don't know that yet, but Razael does now. As
And
it
then,
takes a sizable amount of damage. It looks really hurt.
and then I'm going to use my final final blessing for my bonus action to teleport myself right beside her.
Oh, I like it. Very nice. Brings us to. You do actually also have regular movement too, but because you're teleporting, you don't initiate attack of opportunities. Just
Yes, that's
gone.
why I teleported so I don't provoke any opportunity attacks.
Love it. Sapley, you are up. As you just watch as Rizal, you were looking at the creature beside Anita for just a brief moment, and
Mhm.
Rizal is in that spot all of a sudden.
Oh, by the way, I have resistance to damage as I teleport, since I'm a 4th level paladin. Or
Resistance.
character, rather.
All damage. Hot dang. All right, good to know. That
Okay.
brings us to
End of
Sapley.
turn, sir.
All right.
Yeah, end of turn, sorry.
Yep, no, all good.
Mhm.
All right, Sapley, what you gonna do?
I don't know. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to call down a lightning strike and my witch bolt
Oh, shoot.
Nice.
onto this one, starting with that one.
Okay. Is it a
Where?
dex save on my part or an attack on your part?
He makes an attack,
Yeah.
I believe.
I have to make an attack.
Yep, you do. You got a 12, and it just lightning bolts over his shoulder and off into the forest. You miss.
Yummies.
Not-
Oh,
That's
hang
not
on.
right.
That's a bless. You've got bless. You don't have
Nope.
blessing.
I changed
No.
I changed it.
He took
Sorry.
it off me.
Yeah.
I'm not worthy.
So unfortunately,
No, you're gonna
you
keep magic
target.
missiling.
Does that end your turn then, Sapley?
I'm going to move to there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That brings us then to Anita.
All right. Anita grits her teeth and swings her mace again.
Let's see if she hits. This time she hits.
Nice.
5 points of damage. As a clock across the
And-
shoulder.
I think that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. That does bring it to my boys. All right. We got options. So this one here is going to come at Rizal, it just notices is now just kind of disappeared beside him. Just, why'd you run away? I want my target. Come back. This one also gets up and also comes at Rizal too. And because he's now flanking Rizal, is he's even going to get advantage.
Flanking.
Yeah, he's flanking with the one that's across from Anita.
Oh.
So that's going to give me an attack with
Jeez.
the first one, not an advantage. This guy's really, really hurt. So a 10 is not going to hit, but the one with advantage. Yeah, the one with advantage is going to, bless you, is going to bite
Excuse me.
at you, Rizal. And that is a 13. I don't think that's going to hit, is it? No, it's not going to hit.
Sorry, muted. It was miss.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so then the one that's beside you and beside Thar and Tana, actually he's a little irritated by Tana, so he's going to claw at you. It's not an advantage, which is good for you because that would have been a 20. But it's a 9, and so I don't think my guys aren't hitting things again today. What's going like the first half of my combat, not bad. Last half of my combat, I'm like the Oilers. I can't close the deal. Okay, so then we're gonna go to the other. We're gonna go to this other one that's beside Anita. This is straight roll.
Ooh. Oof.
That is awful. Those were 2 nat 1s. That is disgusting. Okay, so that's gonna. Wow, what a lame round for me. Thar, it's your turn. I was all
there's a
excited
few
about being
things I
able to
could
flank
do.
somebody.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move away from this guy.
You are there. Okay, attack of opportunity coming from me as he slashes out at
Yes.
you. 18 to hit.
I'm going to use my inspiration to try and block it
Oh,
because I'm Valor Bard,
yeah, you could.
and it raises my AC by 6. So I now
What's your-
have 23 AC.
For how long?
Just that attack.
Oh, that's 23 AC, and you're just like, parry his arm away as he's.
Yeah, you see him turn, and then as he comes to swing at it, he turns around, expecting it, and then runs off. And then he's going to cast Shatter.
On.
Both of these.
I
A
got it.
10-foot radius sphere centered wherever.
10-foot radius sphere wherever. Okay, hang on. I gotta do some looking up here then. And Okay, cool. So 10-foot
Centered
radius
on a point.
sphere somewhere out there, so you're only getting those 2 peeps, hey? Alright. And I need to do what kind of a save? Con saves.
Wait.
Alright.
Is this what I think it is? I think I took the wrong spell. I think I'm looking for Thunder Wave, but whatever. This works.
This'll work. 1 fail. And here comes another fail. So yeah, roll out your damage.
3d8.
3d8.
Blow them up. Blow them up.
All right.
8 damage.
You do a quick. You guys all hear this massive thunderous boom echo from behind the 2 creatures on the path, kind of the direction that you guys just came from. Just boom, and you can see the shockwave blast apart this guy on the right-hand side. The other one takes a solid
Nice.
gut punch from this wave of energy. But he's still very much strong.
I am no longer inspired. I don't think I have any more inspires. No, I don't.
All right.
Take that off. I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. Oh, I'm not dead. There. See, I will end my turn.
All right. That brings us to Tana.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally went back. Click plus 4 on accident. I'm going to longsword at the one in front of me. Let's see it. Big money, no whammies.
Nice.
That hits.
Nice. For 6
You cut
damage.
into this now very much bruised and battered creature. He looks really hurt.
Okay, then I'm going to follow up with a bonus action on
Get her done.
strike.
That hits.
What's
Four,
coming
four.
in?
That was exactly what you needed. As you do one last clock, you can see the jaw just kind of snap, and it just falls down to the ground.
Okay. Then I will move right
Okay.
here. And end my
Alrighty.
turn.
Razael, you are now, thankfully, flanking one of these creatures with Tana.
Blow him up. Blow him up.
Okay. I would like to use my bonus action first to cast Hunter's Mark on this. On this guy.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. You are hunters marked them.
Vengeance.
And then I'm gonna attack this guy. If it hits, Divine Smite again.
So this could be a big smack, guys.
Oh yeah.
Get her done. Oh, but it's advantage because you're flanking. So 23.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So it hits. You get the greatsword damage, the hunter's mark damage, and the smite of 3d8.
Great sword damage.
Nice. Keep it coming.
14.
Hunter's Mark damage.
Now
20.
awesome.
And then Smite damage.
Holy shnikes.
Holy crap.
36.
Dude, Razael, I'm just gonna let you describe this guy's death because that was a hot hit there. How does it look?
Blown up.
Okay,
Oh my God.
seeing that this guy flanked me, I'm gonna touch my holy symbol. My sword shines, and I'm gonna slam it from head to its toe, slashing it in two.
Just peels apart onto the ground from the
Peels.
power of and you guys can see the blade of this great sword just kind of sear and singe and cauterize whatever bloody type stuff would have been there. Interestingly enough, there's not a lot of blood.
This
But-
huge gout of ichor flies all over Thar.
It can't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
He's cauterized it with that wicked 16 radiant damage.
Thar like raises an eyebrow, looks at him, and says, "And I didn't even get gore on my boots." And I'll look at
Cannot.
Tuana and be like, "Hmm."
Before I end my turn, I'm gonna move here to give her some advantage.
Nice, because you could totally do that because you cleave that dude in half. It is now Sapley's turn. Sapley, you just watch as one half of one of these creatures appears behind Thar. The other one fell out of your view.
Damn. I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to get my staff out. But because he's so small, it's like a twig. I'm going to like two-handed smack him with my twig.
This is really entertaining. Because first of all, you have to remember that Sapley's like 15 or something like that. He's not
Yeah,
old.
he's
We're
really
all
old.
gonna surround this guy and beat him to death.
Yeah, he's got this Svirfneblin beard going for him. But he's still only 15. So, 18 hits.
Nice.
For
5
5.
points.
Nice.
With the thwack, you guys hear the twig smack the guy on the head. Actually, no, you're too short. Smacks him in the chest. And is that your turn then?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Anita, you are flanking to Razael, so you get advantage on this attack now if you want to do one.
All right, I will swing my mace.
Swing.
Well,
You're
misses,
blessed.
doesn't it?
You're blessed.
Oh, I am blessed. Yes. 1d4.
So
Add 2.
you do hit.
Okay, awesome.
And go ahead and roll that damage. 9
9
points.
bludgeoning.
As you just kind of see exactly where Sapley smacked him and go on the opposite side of the torso to do that. It's just like
Nice.
kind of a feel.
And that'll end my turn.
Brings me to my dude, who's looking around and is just gonna disengage, realizing that he's kind of all that's left. Action disengage to over here. That'll work. And that will bring us now to Thar.
Everybody's
You're all measuring.
DM, can I
Yeah.
ask something? If he disengage, don't the others get an attack of opportunity?
No, the disengage actually does purposefully negate the attack of opportunity. That's the
So,
purpose of a disengage.
I'm gonna ask you guys something. Does the spells you get from Fey Touched, do you get one use of them a day and then?
You can recast them with spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you get a cast them a day for free without using spell slots?
Yeah, you still get. You still
Okay,
get
that being the case, then I'm going to Misty Step.
I could see that. I could totally see that, Seraph.
So, how do you guys imagine Misty Step? It's usually like, running and you step forward. Thar is more of a leisurely step into a portal and appear where he wants to be.
If that's the
It's
way you
not so
describe it,
quick.
that's the way I'm going with it.
He just steps into it and then takes a step into this thing, maybe step around it to kind of cut it off.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then he's going to attack it, I guess.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
Where is this thing?
Make it a massive one.
Yeah. 14.
That does hit.
Kill it.
How do you do this?
Wait.
Nice.
It's the 11, not the 3. The 3
Oh,
would have been
just
from
the
crit.
11.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that? +3. So Thar steps through, cuts it off, and then leisurely raises his axe and chops its head in. Schlicks it to the side.
All right. One person I forgot to actually put in the map. I'm putting in the map right now. There she is.
The sun.
It's the centaur.
Doing nothing.
She stayed back. Yeah, she would have very slowly been walking backwards anyway from this. You finish off this last one, and it just collapses on the ground. The last exhale of air. That's it. You guys
Imagine
are
that
now
last
out
one.
of initiative.
Imagine that last one looking behind it, thinking it's got away, turns around. There's this massive half walk in front of it, just whacks its head off with the axe.
And as you guys kind of take a settle in and kind of take in your surroundings a little bit, the centaur's like, but you guys also notice, especially Tana and Anita, you guys, actually Anita will probably notice it first because of proximity, the wolf is gone.
Huh.
That's gratitude for you.
Huh.
Well, that was a wolf, and actually, that was just a wolf.
I think.
I don't know if I.
And the centaur kind of ambles up a little bit and kind of takes her sword and just pokes at one of the creatures. I am very grateful for you. Oh, that was remarkable.
We're the best. What can we say?
And she
Oh,
kind of,
far from the best, but we're definitely trying our best.
she kind
Have
of,
some confidence, old man. Come on.
she
Have you
flips
ever met some
over.
of those adventures?
She flips over one of them. And she says, one of the halves that Rizal left behind. She says, no, really, that was remarkable. And that's where we're
While
going to
this
pause.
is happening, I want to be poking around the bodies, see if there's anything on any of the bodies.
Okay, I'll do this. Let's roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Thar is starting to take out
6.
camp and start setting it up.
Yep, that makes sense to me. This is you guys kind of get the sense that this is probably a good place to pause for now, kind of regather your wits, because this has been already. The forest has been thick with different activities here. None of them have been natural beings, except for that wolf. You know, it never really got close enough to know for sure. But it was running away from these things. So you start to set yourselves up a camp. And while you're doing so, Anita starts kind of looking around, rummaging around the corpses. There's not much to these creatures. They had no weapons, they had loincloths, and they had sickly smelling bodies. So the one thing that Anita will say is, don't burn the corpses. They will stick. But that's where we're going to pause for this.
I don't
this
know why
week's
you're
session.
thinking of cooking them up, but sure.
And we will. Oh, go for it.
I just, before we make camp, I'm wondering if we should make note of the tracks of where the wolf went. I'm wondering
Sure.
if it's undead now or.
Anybody want to take a quick peek?
I'm not very good at that, but I'm not terrible. I will try.
Okay, survival check.
10.
Yeah, so you do get the sense that you can see, or you can see where the creature died, fell down, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Dak, for that comment in there. I can't actually deal with the chat right now, but that's all right.
I don't know if it's too offensive or not, but it's just like bugger off.
Yeah. You do see that there is a little bit of a trail, like tamped down grass that might have been in the direction you went, but not without spending a good solid amount of time trying. It's not. It looks like it just. It doesn't look like it was. I mean, there was blood, and I guess I will give you this, that you can see that there was a little bit of, and it was natural red blood. I will give you that.
Okay.
But that's where we're going to pause for today's session as you guys set up your camp. We will be back on to see how many more things are running through this forest next week. I'm going to do some shout outs now. So first shout out goes to our friend Sky Guy, who was nominated for a Dutch Streamer Award. So if you haven't already jumped into the Discord, please do so and vote for him, because he does actually have a really strong stream setup. And he and I are very like-minded people, I think. I just can't do as much Dutch as he can. Good guy. Good guy. So
Their
please
English is
vote
so
this guy.
far better than my Dutch.
And
I'm saying hello in Dutch.
yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to murder the language and have him get really mad at me. That's not fair. And I think I have Lartia in the channel right now as well, and I'm pretty certain they would flambaste me for it. Anyway, the next thing we have up on the channel tomorrow is our Olivon Chronicles, where Bob and Frar have now come back from the dead, and we've now met a new character in this game as well, who is a little bit of a glammed up individual, and they might have some other things they still have yet to deal with. There's no rest even for the dead. So that's an interesting game. Caffeinated Arcade launches her first streamed campaign tomorrow as well. So check that one out. That is the Adventures in Alain. And then we get back next week with The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, dealing with strange beacons in Yon. And we get back as well with Zelda, I think, next week as well. Zelda Echoes with DM Varad on Wednesday. I will put also a shout out to one good fellow who did a charity stream, raised over $400, I believe, for the Children's Miracle Network, which is awesome. There was a lot of those streams, and his was he played one game called Trombone Champ that I really wish I could get those moments of my life back, because it was a thing is probably the best way to describe it.
It was what? Sorry.
It was just a thing. It was it was like Dance Dance Revolution, Nintendo Wii, trombone. It was it was hurtful and painful and amazing to watch at the same time.
That sounds like one of the games ever.
Yeah, it's totally a game.
That is something you can do.
Of all the games in the world, that sounds like one of them.
So if you want to, you can always check that video out as well. And then last but not least, again, we're back here with this game next week. Any announcements that you guys have that we want to get out there while we're thinking about it too?
I'm threatening to DM again.
Oh, threatening! I like the threat to DM.
I've been working on a couple of games. I've got a one-off anyway, sort of.
Oh,
But like me, I have to change everything in it. You know, it's not.
I've never DM'd.
I
don't know if I
can't
like
just
it.
run the book, you know.
Yeah.
I ran the
The one set in the Bronze
I've
Age
run-
version of Theros mixed with our own world.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's a Greek-style game, and the other one's I've gone with that Ravnica by Gaslight, and I've really gone with it. It's really Victorian steampunk. D&D.
Interesting. All right. So when
Where
you start doing
it's old school, that's old school DMing, where everything you do is going to have a consequence. I'm going to make you pay for everything,
that's right. So in
but not in that
Discord,
way, you know, in a good way.
In
Yeah.
a good way. Okay, what's a good way? No, Discord. In the Discord, if Dak is once Dak has that game ready up, we'll post it up in the Discord. You guys can jump in on this game then too. You were gonna say something, Seraph.
I guess check out my homebrew. I made a barb subclass
That's
a couple
right.
weeks back based on the Striker Titan from Destiny 2. I posted
that's
it on the Unearthed Arcana subreddit. Path of the Striker. Feedback and stuff would be appreciated. I'll link in the Discord too. Actually, I don't know if I did.
Yeah, put it
but,
in the market. We'll have a look at it and maybe talk about it and by the fire when next time we have a fireside chat.
Cool.
We also now a proud Papa shout out for WindyJ Jr., who is an incredible world builder, ridiculous. As a 14-year-old to be able to create the kind of concepts he does is just silly. But he put in a story for a Christopher Paolini contest on vocals. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free to. It's in the Discord. And last but not least, of course, you're on my channel. And I want to get to the point where I can put a reward in the channel where I will turn my voice into a
goblin
on request. But in order to have that, I'm not unlocking it until we get enough followers. So if you haven't already followed the channel, get in that follow button. And you know what? Why not subscribe while you're at it too? Because that pays for this silly habit so that I can keep on doing this and helping other DMs get onto streams and share their love of the game. I'm hoping to do another game here soon with some new players, introduce new people to the D&D world. And that's just what we do here on the DMD Guild. So thank you all for joining. We are going to cut her here, and I'm going to do a raid here in a second. Who should we raid today? Let's find out who we should raid. Who is actually raidable today? Let's find out. Okay. Twitch.tv.
Like Mounds and Phoenix are on again.
Phoenix is on. Phoenix is a good guy. He supports us quite nicely from the sidelines when he's doing a lot of his own streams. And it looks like he's the only one that's on the Dungeons and Dragons that I currently am following. But that doesn't mean that there isn't somebody else. If you guys have like the Eldritch Scribe or somebody like that you guys want me to tout, I will do the touting. I am good for touting. Who do we want to do? Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Sure.
All right. So we have new emojis. When you get to Phoenix's channel, I expect to see either bees, meepos, nat 20s, or nuts. I want to see them all when you get over there. Let's see what happens. Okay. I'm gonna switch ourselves off so we can be off stream, but we will be rating. So thank you guys very much, and we will see you next Thursday.
Shout out Spiders, man.
Spice.
Oh jeez.